Okay, so my MPS does have a big problem. Not as major as I'm probably going to make it out in the title, but it's not loud enough. It sounds like a hairdryer. I'll get a clip of it doing a little rev in a minute. It just sounds awful. We can hear the turbo. Yeah, this is down to three main components. Let me just remove this, which I prepared earlier. We have the stock airbox, which just means it doesn't make, you don't get any like, I don't know, like any induction noise. That's the exact word you want, isn't it, really? So you don't get like the raw, like, you know? That's the kind of sound you're wanting, really, from your engine. And then on a turbo car, obviously not all cars have turbos. Just cars that have turbos have turbos. And then they'll have a blow-off valve. And what you want to do with these is you want to upgrade them so then you can have a louder turbo noise. And it will either make, if you remove the blow-off valve, it will make the infamous, you know, like on the Supras. And then, or you could have just a blow-off valve. I'm not sure how they all sound. Some of them still make that famous sound, and the rest of them just do like a big, well, blow-off out of the air. And that just plays a big part. And then the final part, so that's two of the three, but your main two are your induction and your exhaust. I'm not getting a new exhaust, unfortunately not yet, but I am getting a downpipe. That won't be in this video, but we are upgrading the engine sound just for now in this video. And, well, let me just show you the new parts. So these are just here. I'll just put that on the floor. We have the GFB. Oops, loads of bits on this. It is GFB for Go Fast Bits, blow-off valve for this car. You can actually make it so you can have it like small blow-off or really loud. I don't know why you wouldn't have it really loud, to be honest. So yeah, this literally just goes, well, you can see exactly how it goes. It goes right there, pretty nice and easy. If I can just get my hands right. Just literally where the old one is. Screw, obviously, them screws in. Put the vacuum pipe back in. And yeah, you put your boost pipe on the back of it. It's pretty self-explanatory. That goes in. It's a pretty straightforward swap. So that's what you want to do with that. And yeah, that'll make your desired whoosh sound, realistically. And yeah, that's the main one for the turbo. But if you want just any engine sound, you get an induction kit. So this is an airtec, well, induction kit or air intake, whatever you want to call them. This is actually brand new. I didn't buy it brand new. I just bought it brand new off a guy who found out it didn't actually fit his car. So that's always class. Yeah, cool little parts there. You'll notice in one of the later videos, I've got a matching intercooler for this. I'm not going to spoil too much about that yet because it's actually pretty exciting the way I do it. So, yeah, this literally replaces this right here. But on a stock airbox, they're obviously closed in so it doesn't just suck in shit and it doesn't just get heat. Yeah, so you'll notice this has a cover. Well, luckily for me, this also has a cover. The whole reason you get a cover or a shroud, as people call them, is so you don't get heat soak or you're not getting a hot air intake, as people call them, because you don't want to intake hot air. Because how it works is cold air is more dense and, yeah, more air is more power. The more dense, the more air, more power. Fuel, air, power. That's pretty much how an engine works. So that's how you want it. You want your nice little pipes to go on it to make it all fit. You need your mounting brackets, another pipe, and then your shroud. So that literally will just, well, effectively replace that, just sit in there. And that obviously mounts onto them brackets at the back. So without further ado, let's get into putting these parts on. Okay, Luke is just taking off the front bumper so we can fit something in the next video. I'm just going to work on, I think I'm going to do the blow-off valve first, or maybe the intake first. I think we'll go with the blow-off valve first. It's pretty easy enough to do. Yeah, don't know how the wires work on that, but we'll see. Yeah, intake, and then I didn't mention before, but I also have a new high pressure fuel pump. That's also a big problem on these cars. The high pressure fuel pump always goes, so that's just this, and that will be getting put on soon. I want to show you what's down there. Yeah, that'll be getting put on soon enough. So I'll leave that there. Yeah, blow off valve first. And yeah, then the intake. So what I'm going to go for here is obviously I'm just going to remove these two, take off this vacuum line, and then just, well, quite self-explanatory, replace that entire sort of, well, job really. Just get rid of this and replace it with this blow off valve. And then I'll connect the wires to it. So I'll just attach this first, obviously, and then just have that there, and then connect the wires to it after. I think that's what we're going to go with for now, because that's not going to take too much skill. I'm not sure what this little bolt is here on the right out for, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, so we're literally just going to take... Heck, you've been put on with a bit of pressure. Just taking this off now. I've already taken the vac line off, as you can see. That's just over to the left, wherever I put it now. Oh, it's just there, just next to my GFB. Yeah, this is like the best mod we're going to have. Pretty much. Better keep these somewhere. Let's put them on top of me. Top mat intercooler. Boring.
I'm trying very hard with this light for this video, so we've got an actual light showing what we're doing.
Yeah.
And one up there, because we stop these sort of things at whatever time it is, like 9, 10 o'clock.
Yep.
We don't believe in starting at like 6 or whatever when it's light.
Yeah, not to say like I definitely didn't have 2 hours of sleep. I'm chilling.
We really should have recorded going and getting these bits.
Yeah, but I just thought it wasn't really fitting, but...
It wouldn't have been worth it. It's the fact that...
something always happens when we don't record.
It's like... Well, where was it we went to? Like, South Wales.
Yep.
4 lots of traffic on the way down.
6 crashes on the way there.
Was it 6 on the way there? Then on the way back, there was 3 points where the motorway went down to 1 lane. And there was an overturned car an hour and a half away. So we were sat still on the motorway for about 45 minutes.
Where's them pliers and big pliers gone? You just had it. Them big pliers. There.
There.
Yeah, honestly.
Are they big enough? No, they're not even big enough then.
They're gonna be. If I just pull really hard. It's been in the way. I should have taken off my airbox. It's probably not a bad idea, actually.
You could definitely take the top of it off.
Oops. In routing the blow-off valve, we found that it's easier to just take off the airbox. So we're going to take that off quickly, which is just this screw, and obviously take off the Jubilee clip. And then, in fact, that should open it, to be honest, and you could remove it like that. And then we'll put this GFB blow-off valve in. We need to reroute the wires. So this wire connects to, obviously, that down there, which is the boost controller, sticks on your dash. So you've got to route that round, obviously not in front of the engine, but this is just an example. Route that round through a grommet, which is actually just in the back there. If you can see that there. Just that little black circle. And then you've got to put it to a negative, which is quite happy to go on here. That's a grounding point. And you've got to tap into a positive, which is just any positive, maybe the ignition one.
No, it's got to be switched.
So what then?
Something that doesn't work when the ignition isn't on. So you have to think about that. Anyway,
Whatever it is, it can be anything, like the radio or whatever.
Yeah, radio would work. But it couldn't be like your hazard lights, because they work even if the engine, there's no key in it. Sort of.
Yeah, okay. Like the radio or whatever. Doesn't matter. And then, yeah, we're just going to put this on, and then we're going to sort that out in a bit. Okay, yeah, just taking this off, and then we'll put that back on, get a video of that, and then we'll get this sorted. Nice. Yeah, now we've got the airbox removed. That's fine. We're going to keep that like that for now, just while we put this on and do the high pressure fuel pump next. because obviously this is the easiest space to work in, so we'll do that last. Yeah, so we're just going to get that on. The little hose clamp here.
Okay, on the wall.
On the wall.
Next to the vice grips.
Oh yeah, just down there. Basically, that grips around here. You should know how they work. Grips around here, which will grip onto the vacuum port, and then yeah, that'll go on. Nice and easy. We'll just get that on for you now. Okay, now we're going to go for the high pressure fuel pump, which is just here. I'm getting a bit of a bad lighting on it, but hold on. Oh yeah, Luke's going to get the better lighting, I think, now. Yeah, just here is your high pressure fuel pump. This is the new one. This is the Autotech one. I can't remember how phenotype said you could tell.
That.
Well, you can tell because of that, apparently.
There's something to do with those being on the outside.
Okay. Well, yeah, goes this way up. So this slots into the engine, if you will. Obviously, the sensor's there, which is the same as that sensor right there on top. So that's basically going to come out. I'm pretty sure we've got to cable tie some cables at the bottom. I'm guessing it's these two. And then other than that, leaking fuel into my intercooler. It's always good. That's fine. Obviously, I've disconnected this pipe and we've disconnected these pipes down here. So the airtec intake is ready to just go straight in. The blow-off valve is ready to be plugged in and started. So this should be this engine bay sort of done for this video once we finally get these done. Let's just get onto them now. Okay, so I'm in a little bit of an awkward location, but to get to this fuel pump, obviously I've taken off this line, which was just on there, and this one, if I actually tucked it back under, that would go onto there. That clip is just this blue one, so that just obviously clips around there, and then this one is just a push clip. That's quite easy. Obviously your MAF sensor, or whatever it is, that's the actual fuel sensor, sorry, the MAF sensor's right here. Well, or whatever sort of fuel sensor it is. But yeah, there's 3 easy enough screws down here, he said. They're pretty damn tight in. Oh. The E8, but they're just quite tight. It's really sharp to sit on this.
Use a bigger ratchet on that.
I don't know if you can.
Camera doesn't like these lights.
No, it doesn't.
Flickers.
There we are, got the bottom one. Quite a pain in the ass to get in and out of this. This is like the most crucial mod possible on this car though. This is what causes them to blow. I'm not sure why, but it just does. There we are. It's the second one of them. Then the final one. Pretty sure he said if it's stuck, just get the just get a screwdriver behind it and just pry slowly. And pry and pray, I think. We go with there. This top one's been a bit of a bitch, to be honest.
Snap.
It's not snap.
Taking the ratchet again.
You reckon?
No.
It's pretty good, these Halford sets, to be fair. It's one from the outlet. Pretty much stripped the top of this, but it's just because of all the sheer force that I was giving it. There we are. So that's that top one out. Now we just need to try and navigate the bottom one. I'm really not sure how that's going to work, but we'll see. That should just spin out now, I think. There we are. Just a bit caught on the threads. That should have come out now. But we need to get that bottom thing off. That's your fuel line. That's what you don't want to lose, he said. It's definitely what he said not to lose. Right, where's them cable ties?
Just, how do you want it going round?
I'll have a gander. I'll get that. Yeah, can't lose any. That does look like an absolute fuck to get back up if we did lose that.
Yeah, what we're talking about is...
It's good job the engine's not still out while I'm doing this one. It's ridiculous. Still quite warm. Alrighty, so the cable ties are just around the bottom of the pipe, just to hold up here. You can just see down there. Sorry, just here. If you can see my hand, I know it's a bit blurry, but yeah, it's just around there, so it can't fall down. If that falls down, it's a ball ache. So, well, so that I've been told. So now we're just going to try and undo this, this little holster. Which way am I pushing this?
Towards me, I think. I hate it when it's those ones.
It's tight. Okay, here's our two fuel pumps. Can you spot the difference? Yes, correct. This is the high pressure fuel pump. I'm pretty sure they both are, but this is the higher pressure fuel pump or whatever. The uprated one, Autotech. Anyway, let's just get rid of this one for now. That one can go there for now. And somehow we're gonna get this back in. I'm a little skeptical about this, but do you reckon we get the bottom on first?
No. You can't, because you've got to get that in, then screw that on. It's got to be in all the way before you're in line.
That's a fair spring, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna get up. Right. Oakley dokley. Do you reckon I start bolting these in first?
Actually, you could pull it in with the bolts.
That hurt.
Ooh.
What?
What's that?
Oh, I've done a bad thing here, have I? What's that?
It must be in there.
Just put that back in there really quick. Pretty sure that's fine. That's definitely not fine. This magic thing came out.
What is it? I don't know. It's like a cup.
It's not supposed to be there. There we are.
Magic.
Oakley dokley. It's meant to come out, I'm pretty sure.
Can you pull it in with the bolts before you start trying to force it? Spring's going to push it out, isn't it? If they're long enough, you might just think it in. A few turns on each and just, you know.
Yep. Okay, so the Freeport Boost has arrived, the Freeport Boost actuator or whatever it is. Yeah, this was nearly £200. Like, come on now. Also, I'm sorry about if there's a blur here. I dropped a socket on my phone and now it's cracked. So it should be fine on the back, but currently, yeah, this is how it's going to be. So, yeah, I've got this boost activator, and if you see, there's 3 ports on here. The left one, or, well, my left one, so it'll be, I know, so when it faces, it's going to be this way, okay? So, your right, yeah, your right, my right. Hold on. If you're watching, doesn't matter. Anyway, this one needs to be blocked off. So let's do that now. We just have a little block here. Hold on, let me just set up the get the actual block out. It's quite easy to do this, to be fair. Okay, here we are. Right, okay, yes. So I'm blocking off this left one as I look, and that is literally just boop, blocked. Pretty easy. I believe the middle one is the in and the other one is the out. That's the best way to say it, I guess. Yeah, anyway, just going to screw this on like the stock one, put that in, and then we'll get this all wired up, and yeah, let's get this intake finally back in. So now I've got that boost actuator on, you can see there. Oops, sorry for the flashing lights. I've got to use that one, which is the inline, which will come from this. So conveniently enough, we'll put that on in a minute. And then the new line will actually thread through the back, which is kind of annoying, but it'll thread underneath and onto there. But while we're doing this, obviously I'm going to do the intake. So I've got to put my new reducer pipe, which is, there's like no lights here. Just move that so we can see into that box. Yeah, which is, if I just move these around, there, it's right there. Oh yeah, we already set it up. Completely forgot about that because we were going to put it on and then we didn't. Yeah, that's just like that, ready. So that'll be going on just now. But now that is fitted and firm, we have to attach what I previously showed before. We need another line there. So we're going to get a blue airtec line onto there. And then this one that we removed previously, we're getting the big line on there. And then I'll just put them on for you now. Hey, that's now done. I'm pretty sure that's right. Maybe I've had to rejig a few things. Anyway, don't mind the cable tie. I couldn't get it around. These hardly sit on, so I'm not sure. But it looks cool. It's blue. I'm probably going to blow this shit up, but it looks cool. So that's all I care about. Now I'm refitting the battery tray, and then we can do the final bit of the intake. This is actually taking a lot longer than I thought, but it does look cool. I'll give it that. Oh, sorry. It's a bit of a bad angle, this one. But, give me that. 2 mics, okay? One of them's going on me, and the other one is going in the intake. So I'll just get a little video of that now. And then you can hear all the whooshing noises from all the mods I've just put on. And then we'll do the outro. Oops, wrong thing. Hold on, let me just shake this. All right. So this is the current system. Don't worry about that. We'll sort that out eventually. Blow off valve and the intake all ready and on. We'll put the, where should we put this to make the most cool noises? Maybe there? That can't get that hot, surely. I mean, I imagine we'll see, won't we? So, let's see how hot this truly does get. I don't really trust this. Maybe like here, actually. Yeah, this is the better place. Right here. Hopefully you can still hear that. And hopefully this doesn't go too far away. But we'll put it right there. How about that? Yeah, perfect. Right there. My little microphone. That is hopefully going to record all the little whooshes. I'm just going to put these through here as well. So I'm hoping you're not getting that much movement right now in noise. I'm just going to try and lock it in place, that's all. Yeah, so we've just put it right there. If you can just see it, Ed circle it, the little buoy. And let's get to driving. Obviously, Ed the editor's in the car. I'm hoping you'll be able to hear it on startup. I'm hoping that this will work. If it doesn't, this is a total flop. But you should be able to hear it from in the car anyway, because that's what we hear it like. Just from my microphone. We should have some nice sound mods coming on right now. Maybe if I do like a little rev in a second for you. If you can hear it. It does sound like a hairdryer in mine, because I don't have an exhaust. but we can hear the turbo. So just do a little rev. I'm going to see if you can hear it. Could have heard that. Okay, alright. Sorry, just revving in front of a random person. Right, you should be able to hear it. I might have to put the windows up because I don't really want the wind for you guys to hear. I just want it for, obviously, you know, just for to hear thing. Ed is here, by the way. I know the camera's a bit messed up there, but don't worry about that. I broke my screen. See, the boost is limited in first gear, so you don't worry about that bit. I'm really sorry about the wheel right in front of me. I hope it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, here. Yeah, a little bit better. It will sound better eventually. It's just because I haven't actually wired my blow-up valve up properly. It's that here. It's just so you could actually hear it, and it would all work. And it would all work together. You see, that was the main. That was the main purpose. I just needed to get it running. This is really going to annoy me actually. Yeah. So hopefully, hopefully this all sounds right. But yeah, it will be louder. It's currently on setting 0 out of. I'll tell you actually, because I've got the controller right in my hand, just not wired up. 0 to max. Okay, the camera's gone. Yeah, 0 to max apparently, and max consists of, I want to say 7 settings, 9 settings. Okay, yeah, 9 settings. Anyway, it's on 0, so you're just getting a little bit of wind. That's all. But when I'm hitting 15 psi, pull that on someone because we were taking too long. Yeah, when I'm hitting 15 psi, it doesn't make that much difference, to be fair. Alright, here we are. We're about to get it. Oh, it's a fancy car. No. There's a very fancy car up here. Oh, it's just an MG. It's them new electric MGs. They do look pretty good. Yeah, well, it's not my camera stand, is it? It's just my phone stand in the car. As of right now, I guess you would not be incorrect. No, I can't even tighten it anymore. It's not lent on anything. Oh no. Here we are. But hopefully we should get a little bit of a pull here. I'm just gonna, and this should be the sound. Then we'll cut to the outro. Right, you know, I'll just hold it. Probably, I don't recommend doing this, kids, at home. I'm gonna have to wait a bit for all these old people to just move. This is all recorded under. We're on a private road, and yeah, there's no speed limit on private roads. Just to disclaim to you there, YouTube, and to watchers, we are trained professionals. Please do not try this at home. Yeah, okay, right. About to get into it. This is this. Here we are. I think I'm going to do a little bit. A little bit of a blow off there. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, yeah, the torque steer is pretty bad. So that will be the video there. We'll just hope you enjoyed the noise. I'm hoping this does sound well. We'll cut to it in a minute.
Okay, everybody. Thank you for watching. I just want to say I'm really sorry for that last bit of the video. We didn't have any idea how just how loud and abrupt and everything it would just sound. It does make a lot of sense now. I put a microphone on my intake that it would make all those noises, but I didn't realize just how loud it would have been. It was actually really funny, especially with Ed's. Yeah, just watching it back, it was so funny with Ed's little memes that he's put. Yeah, unreal, absolutely unreal. Yeah, I mean, thank you for watching. Remember to join the Discord. Ed's going to put that there. Go follow me on TikTok. He's going to put that there. Obviously, all of these links are also down in the description. And what else do we have? So Twitch, Discord, follow my other YouTube. That's going to be there. It's just Matt Unsworth. And most of these are just Matt Unsworth, funnily enough. And there was something else. It doesn't matter. That'll be all good. Yeah, so in the next video, we fit a front mount intercooler. That's pretty cool, right? Yeah, that was hard work. I'll let you see it next week. Or 2 weeks, whenever it comes out. Okay, thank you. This has been me, and I'll see you in the next one.